Imagine a life where peace and strength come not from outside circumstances, but from within you. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The Stoics, from Aurelius to Seneca, believed that the secret to a fulfilled life lies in asking the right questions, questions that cut through the noise and lead us back to what truly matters. Have you ever wondered if the worries you hold on to are even in your control, or if the things you chase are bringing you real happiness? Today, we're diving into 12 questions inspired by Stoic wisdom. These aren't questions meant to be answered in a rush, but to be reflected on deeply. So, as Epictetus once said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Let's start exploring the questions that could change your life and help you become who you truly want to be. Question number 1. What's truly in my control? The Stoics believed that inner peace comes from focusing on what we can control. We can't control the actions of others or the outcomes of every situation, but we can control our reactions and decisions. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When we concentrate on what we can change, our mindset, choices, and responses, life becomes more manageable and fulfilling. Question number 2. Am I making decisions based on values or desires? In a world filled with tempting distractions, it's easy to be led by desires instead of values. Desires bring short-lived pleasure, but values bring lasting contentment. Seneca reminds us, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Are we chasing fleeting rewards, or are we guided by principles that make us stronger? Question number 3. If I lost everything tomorrow, would I still be okay? Stoicism teaches us to find our worth within, not in external things. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Imagine if all material things disappeared. Would you still have peace? Learning to value inner qualities helps us face loss with resilience. Question number 4. How much of my happiness depends on others? Real freedom comes from finding happiness within ourselves, not from expecting it from others. As Epictetus advised, seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves. When we rely on others for happiness, we give away our power. But when we cultivate our own contentment, we remain strong, no matter what happens. Question number 5. Am I seeking pleasure or purpose? The Stoics knew that pleasure fades, while purpose endures. Marcus Aurelius urged us to choose a life of purpose over one of empty pleasures, saying, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Are you living to just feel good, or to live meaningfully and leave a positive impact? Question number 6. What can I learn from my struggles? Stoics see challenges as opportunities for growth. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Instead of seeing struggles as setbacks, ask what lessons they offer. Each challenge can teach patience, resilience, or a new perspective, making us stronger and wiser over time. Question number 7. Who am I without my achievements? Society often values us based on what we've achieved, but Stoicism values who we are at our core. Epictetus reminds us, know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. Imagine you had no titles or achievements. What kind of person would you be? Reflecting on this helps us build self-worth that isn't tied to status or success. Question number 8. Am I spending my time wisely? life is precious, yet we often waste time on things that don't matter. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of using our time well. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Are you focusing on meaningful actions or letting time slip away on distractions? Question number 9. Am I allowing fear to hold me back? Stoics encourage us to face our fears head-on, as fear often limits our potential. Seneca reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. How often do we avoid risks because of imagined outcomes? By facing our fears, we learn that they're often not as overwhelming as we think, and we grow braver in the process. Question number 10. How often do I judge others? The Stoics believed that judgment of others reflects our own insecurities. Marcus Aurelius said, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Instead of judging, Stoics recommend self-reflection and empathy, understanding that we all have our own struggles. Question number 11. Am I living in alignment with my beliefs? Integrity is a key Stoic value, as true happiness comes from aligning actions with principles. Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Are your daily actions a reflection of your deepest beliefs? When we live authentically, we find peace in knowing we're staying true to ourselves. Question number 12. If today were my last day, would I be at peace? Stoics often practice memento mori, remembering that life is temporary. Marcus Aurelius wrote, do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life. If today were your last, would you have regrets? Reflecting on this helps us focus on what truly matters and inspires us to live a life we'd be proud to leave behind. Reflecting on these 12 Stoic questions isn't a one-time task, but a journey toward greater self-awareness and peace. As Epictetus wisely said, no man is free who is not master of himself. By considering questions like, am I in control of my mind? Or am I living in alignment with my beliefs? We start to uncover what truly matters and let go of distractions that don't serve us. Each question brings us closer to a life of purpose and resilience. Marcus Aurelius also reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. When we focus our thoughts on growth, strength, and understanding, we shape our lives with wisdom and intention. So take these questions with you, reflect on them daily, and, as the Stoics advise, choose to live fully and with courage. If you found these Stoic questions helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.